Sex education is something I know not all of you have taken. Not all states and school districts require it. I know many of you are already sexually active and feel like you know the information you need to know in order to have sex. So sex education might not feel like something you require. However, all students deserve and require adequate sex education. According to the impact of early sexual initiation on boys, the majority of boys in the United States don't get comprehensive sex education before they're sexually active. This brings up the issue of not wanting to imply that it's okay for boys to start having sex at a young age, but there does still need to be a discussion for vulnerable children about sex, especially if that sex is not consensual. According to CLASS, only 13.9% of the adolescents in the latest National Survey of Family Growth reported having had any education about saying no to sex by the 6th grade. A lack of sex education is more common than you might think. According to Last Week Tonight, only 22 states require sex education, and only 13 of those require that education to be medically accurate. According to Planned Parenthood, sex education is about more than just sex. Sex education is a high-quality teaching and learning about a broad variety of topics related to sex and sexuality, exploring values and beliefs about those topics, and gaining the skills that are needed to navigate relationships and manage one's own sexual health. Planned Parenthood says sex education should include human development, relationships, personal skills, sexual behavior, sexual health, society, and culture. These topics are more important to the lives of healthy adolescents before they enter relationships, whether they choose to be sexually active or not. I know you might be wondering, what does all of this have to do with me? Well, according to the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, one key component of an effective program is encouraging community-centered efforts. In order for sex education to be effective, it must be a community effort. That means that all people must both understand its importance and be willing to participate and promote it. That includes people our age. We can help by talking to our peers and siblings to make sure that they have accurate information and that they're comfortable talking about sex and sexuality. According to the United Nations Popular Fund, a fund that gives money to comprehensive sex education, comprehensive sexuality education enables young people to protect their health, well-being, and dignity. And because these programs are based on human rights principles, they advocate gender equality and the rights and empowerment of young people. Sex education is a vital part of the education of all children, and in order for children to access comprehensive sex education, it needs community support, including support from teens like you and I.